Welcome back to Next Level Toys. We found Hot Wheel cars. They're $1 each. So we will be going through these. We're going to be buying a bunch of these. Here's a real ratter. Star Wars. This is definitely cool. Custom van. Star Wars. I don't even have that set. Easter exclusive. Another Star Wars. Got that one. It's a clever car. Look at a treasure hunt. And there's also some loose cars here we're going to go through too. Double check, make sure we're not missing anything here. You know, we only have one of these, so I'm going to get that too. Star Trek. Definitely a cool car. A black wall here. Oh, might actually go ahead and try about all of these. Maybe not. We'll just try going some of them here. Definitely get these. Can't go wrong with a Ford Bronco. See the old Matchbox. Super fast. Super sweet. We just got one of those in my last video. This one still has the surfboards. Another super fast Matchbox. This looks like a yacht to me. Oh no, it's actually Tomoka. So Porsche. That's a pretty cool Matchbox car. What's this? Half of a Federal Express. Oh, I didn't even see this. Spider-Man car. Hong Kong base, US mail. Corvette Matchbox. I got a ton of these. There's a nice super fast Matchbox. This is the older ice cream truck. When you find these, the stacks are usually broken. That's actually not bad. This has real riders on it. Hong Kong. That's a nice Mercedes. Look at that Tomoka Lamborghini. 1970s. What's this? Matchbox.
Yeah, they will.
There's a Ferrari. I'll probably end up buying most of these, huh? Thunderbird. A little rough, but I like them like that. Oop. Matchbox. There's another Real Riders. That's a sweet Ferrari. I've only got one of these. A Dale Earnhardt. That's awesome. Another Hot Wheel. And we'll get these also. How cool is that? We was able to get the whole bundle for $50. And getting some more cars. Didn't realize there was a bunch of treasure hunts offset. We got most of them. We are back from the absolutely amazing haul. These were included in that deal we had for $70 for absolutely everything. Originally it was just $50 I spent, but I went and bought more cars for another 20 bucks. I just could not pass up such an amazing deal. We'll go ahead and get started with this 2009 Hot Wheel Easter exclusive. Can't beat that for $1. So, got that. They had a Real Riders Star Wars for $1. These are $5 in the stores. So this is actually from 2020. This is from last year. So it's not really too old, but for $1, I would buy a Real Rider any day for $1. Loose or not. Got the Bat Plane. We got one of these last month, but I hardly come across them, so I wanted a double. We did get the Star Trek USS Vengeance, because I've only found one of them too, so now we got two of each. I didn't realize how many treasure hunts she had there. In fact, I probably left a couple more, because there was just so many cars, and we did pick up this Dodge van treasure hunt. We was not able to complete this Halloween set from last year. I think there was one car that we needed, which is the Rocket Box. Just could not find that car anywhere. This set, it wasn't a set, but they had a few of these, because I don't have any of them. This is from 2018 Star Wars. That casting alone is actually pretty freaking awesome. I might end up opening one of them if I have 2 of these. I don't know how many I got, because I was just in a hurry and just pretty much bought what I liked, which then ended up being about 90% of their stock. Here's another treasure hunt. Got the zoom bot. On camera you can see me going through the cars, but obviously I didn't realize like several of these were treasure hunt cars. They was just downsizing their collection, and we got there right at the crack of dawn. These cars were hardly picked through. This is 2008 Holiday Hot Rods Drift Tech. I haven't even seen that before, but for $1. On a funny note, those loose cars, you saw that Bronco, the Ford Bronco there, for $1. This little kid, probably about 7, 8 years old, just happens to come up, and you can hear him in the video, and he yoinked it from a stack that I was going to buy, which I didn't say anything. I thought it was kind of funny, and his mom bought it for him. So I do not have the Bronco now, but we did get everything else. Here's another treasure hunt. This is the 24 hours. This is actually from 2016. We did not find too many of these 50th anniversary black editions. Could not pass up an extra for Roger Dodger because I've only got one of this other car. This car is pretty heavily damaged, so I will probably open that car because I just love that casting, and I got several of them together. Got the cover light. I got only one, so we got 2 of those now. I don't know why I even bought that, but it was just a panic of buying, I guess. Also, off camera, they had some action figures laying there, and I was afraid to ask how much they were, but this kid bought 2 of them, and they was $1 each. So after he was done, I got this wrestler, another wrestler, and a third wrestler. I don't even know how old they are. Looks like 2012. For $1 each. Couldn't pass it up. And then there was even this underneath all the cars on the other side. Not die-cast Hot Wheels, but like larger, like 120 scale cars. And this old football figure was there for $1. So there's the figures. And we got another Star Wars from, I think, the same set, 2018. So we got Han Solo there. Here's another one of them Hot Wheel cars for Halloween last year. I could always order it offline if I wanted to, but I just don't really ever do that. Here's a glow-in-the-dark treasure hunt. We did find one of these in the past couple years ago. So I knew that was a treasure hunt. I just didn't realize how many they had. Another Easter exclusives. Is this from the same? Yep, this is from 2009 as well. So we did get a third of that collection. It's going to be very hard to get that set unless I order it offline. That's just how it is. And then we did get another Han Solo. We got 2 of those. I always like at least 2 of every car if I really like them. And there's another Star Trek Vengeance. Only because a friend of mine likes that, so I'll be giving that to him. There's the Spider-Man Homecoming Queen. Ironically, I'm getting ready to do this same set here very soon, and here's my only other copy of it. And this one actually even in better shape than the one I have. So that is the Spider-Man Marvel set that we'll be doing here soon. We're not done yet. There was a bunch of them. There's a Clover's car. I love the Clover's cars. And this is from 2008. I was really stoked to see that there. Because these cars, a lot of work went into them. This is metal on metal. The cards themselves are really awesome. That's the first one of that one. Got the Pyro Rocket. Here's a 2016 Fast and Furious short card. It says 79 cents on it. I don't know where they bought it for 79 cents. How cool is this car though? I've never seen a short card of this car for $1. I mean, yeah, that is not bad. So we got that. Did pick up the Batman treasure hunt. This is from 2018. Just a variety of years. And I tried to go through it as fast as I could because I knew there was all kinds of people out heading that direction. So I was just trying to hastily get what I could. There's another treasure hunt. Here is the Stingrod 2. This is also a treasure hunt. So many treasure hunts were there for $1. I know they're not as sought after as the Supers. We bought both of them. One for possibly trading, the other one just to hold on to. As they are a little bit older, it's going to be kind of hard to find. There is another treasure hunt. The Fast Foodie. 2018. This card is in very, very bad shape, but we couldn't pass that up. Here is the 2018 Treasure Hunt Twin Mill. I love this casting, but the bottom is plastic. Usually they're metal on metal. So that was a nice find. They was only wanting $2 a piece for these. So we got Martian Manhunter character cards. Again, these are $5 in the stores. 2019. Actually, this one was given $2.99. I don't know where they bought these at, but the Walmarts and everywhere that sell these are $5 here. Then we got Michelangelo. This is just from last year, but we couldn't pass it up. But after I was getting all of these, that's when she was like, I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal if you end up buying too many more. And she even gave me the cards I didn't buy that was loose. She just gave me them all together with the case for $50. And here is Raphael. Now it's got me wanting to get the other two of these because I am a big Turtle fan. I grew up with these. And I just might suck myself into buying the other two. Michelangelo is my favorite, and luckily he was here. Now, let's get to the absolute fun part of the video. I love finding loose vintage Hot Wheel cars. We're going to start off with this Woody. It has the surfboards. This is from the 90s, most likely. It's a Malaysia base. But there's not a chip of paint on it nowhere. It's just a flawless car. Got this for free. I might be able to snap it to something. It's definitely vintage. This is one of the several cars that she gave me for free because I didn't originally want to buy it. I have so many of them, but this is in very nice shape. This is from late 80s, early 90s. The ambulance. I think the newest car here is early 90s. And this is probably it, actually. This is a metal bottom, plastic frame. And this is Pyre pistons. Got a Mercedes convertible. We have this one already, but again, this is the freebie, more or less. Now here is a very awesome Ferrari. I have two of these. One from my childhood, which the paint's really bad. And the other one's not too bad shape, but this is flawless. This is from the 80s. And it's beautiful. This is the 308 Ferrari. One of the best Ferraris in my opinion. Nice black wall. We also got this dragster Hot Wheels. Solid metal. There's also some Matchbox cars in here, so they're all Matchbox fans. There's a Peterbilt here from the late 80s, early 90s. Still says Leslie, England on it. Look how shiny that is. Now, these were collected very nice. They were not abused or nothing, and the stacks are still on it. We got the cement mixer that comes up and down. We never had the green version. I got the blue version, but the green version is pretty cool. Here's the awesome coupe from Hot Wheels. Yellow delivery truck. The only thing that's not metal is these fenders. Everything else is metal. There's not a chip of paint on it nowhere. Here is the Corvette from Thailand. This was another freebie since we bought all the cars. This is still from the 90s, mid-late 90s, early 90s. But it looks like it literally just been opened. Then this was tossed in and kind of battered up. This is an old Lesney Matchbox tow truck. We have a few of them with the tow trucks, pieces in there. But we'll give it a good home. This is a Real Riders. This is a vintage Real Riders. This is from early 90s. And it's in very nice shape. Good year. Very heavy. This is made in Hong Kong Porsche Audi. You probably won't see that too often, but Porsche makes Audi, obviously. This is an old race car of STP. It's not missing no pieces. Usually when you find these, this is busted, windows gone, stickers are obviously always gone. This is pink, by the way. That's a very awesome car. This is definitely late 70s or early 80s. Thunderbird, a little dirty. We can clean him up. Vintage black walls. How about those old NASCAR fans? Y'all remember this body style from the 80s? This is a Matchbox from 1987. This casting is literally from 87, 88, 89 because they did not mint it too long. My friend from East Coast Diecast Treasures, we just watched his recent video he put out and he got this same vehicle. The U.S. Mail. So, hi Chris. We scored today too. He also scored, so go check out his video. He got a lot of vintage cars, and I'd be stoked to have him too. This is the Hong Kong base. Doors are still there, and it's in very nice shape. There's only one little nick here. Other than that, it's pretty much flawless. And let's go ahead and do the ice cream truck too. This is Malaysia though, but still this is definite 80s, early 90s. And it literally is fresh. There's the dude in there with the ice cream. They go perfect together. Here's a Matchbox. We have a few of these. This is from late 80s, early 90s. Kellogg's also came out with their versions of this same casting. Something off camera that I did not catch with this Atari 2600 RV. I grew up with this system. I still have it. This casting is absolutely marvelous because I've never even seen it in this particular casting. Solid metal. This is from 2011. But check out the tires. It's a Real Riders, folks. For $1, it has a little bit of dirt on top. We will simply clean that off. That is one of my best finds, even though it's probably not my oldest, obviously, but I love that. And here is the actual original version of that casting. Motorhome GMC Hong Kong 76. The orange version of this is obviously from the 70s. And this one is in very, very nice shape. Chrome plastic is in nice shape. All 6 tires are in great shape. No cracks, chips. Just beautiful. I have one of these, but it is in terrible shape. Here's another older Real Riders. This is the Mercedes Hong Kong base. And it's in very nice shape too. You can see the Real Rider tires. Late 80s, early 90s. We got a Tomica Firebird. We don't come across these much. These are from the 80s, 70s. So, stoked to always find these in any condition. In my video from a couple years ago, we came across this same car. We gave, I think, $3 for it. And about the same condition. So, I mean, for $1 for these older ones, this is from 70s Hong Kong. So 70s, early 80s. This is one you don't see too often. The Tall Rider. This is from the 90s. And it's pristine. I mean, it literally has no issues on it. It looks like someone just opened it and put it right in here for 30 years. In that same video I was telling you about my friend Chris, he got a couple of these vans, but he did not get the orange version. Here is the orange version of the super fast Chevy van. This is a dragster van. It has 2 different size tires on it. Solid metal. $1. You cannot go wrong with something like that. Now here's one I do not have. I have this casting, but not this particular paint. Arcton, Ohio, Goodyear Tires and Rubber Company. This is Matchbox. This is the 1921 Model T. Now this is from early mid-90s. This is absolutely flawless. I thought it was something like Hot Wheels. Mid-late 90s just because of the condition. But when I flipped it over when I was recording and saw it was Tomica from 1979, 78. Generally, when you find this brand of car, it is pretty beat up. You can't even see a scratch on the window. There's not a chip on it. It is very hard to find them in this kind of condition. The only thing I see wrong is in the fender, the fin here. It's got a slight little bow on it. Other than that, it is in flawless condition. Here is a nice vintage Hot Wheel Ferrari. This is early mid-90s. And we do not even have this one. This is a very nice Malaysia base. It says 1990 on it. So it is early 90s. Here is when Matchbox made these fat bodied cars. I love them. Some people hate them. This is definite 80s. Pontiac Ferraro. 1985. International. GT. I love finding these cars. They're definite retro. It is so fat. Typical Hot Wheel, you can see the difference in terms of the width of it. And this is the same way. These were made the same time period. So I love those fat body cars. Speaking of Matchbox, we finally found the 57 Chevy Superfast. We have one already, however, it's missing this, and the paint's in really bad shape. This is a beautiful car. This is a 70s casting, and you can see the engine still looks brand new, no fading of the chrome. That is just a flawless car. It's got a couple little chips, but very minor. There is a nice Hot Wheels. You can tell by the tires and rims that this is from the early mid-90s. I don't come across this casting too often. I only have one, and it's the one from my childhood. I've never found one since until today. This is from late 80s, early 90s. It's the number 3 solid metal Chevy. I think it's a Monte Carlo. I'm pretty sure. It is in flawless condition. I love finding cars like this in this kind of shape. It don't happen that often for me. Usually it's in pretty bad shape and it's expensive. Here is a Matchbox Lincoln Town Car. It kind of looks like a limousine, but this is from late 80s, early 90s. Another car I've never had before. And this is in the white color. Here is Flat Out, the best example I've ever found in terms of condition. We got the gold rims and very nice paint. There's a couple of specks of dirt we'll clean off of that. Matchbox Porsche Superfast from late 70s, early 80s with opening doors. A very nice find. And the final one, another super fast Matchbox from early mid 70s. I have another one of these castings, however, it's missing this piece. But we don't have one in black and silver. So there is the haul for today. Please let us know what your favorite is. Until then, thank you for watching Next Level Toys, and happy hunting, everybody. Goodbye.